Tesla Model 3, the all-new refreshed review.
Tesla unveiled their first Model 3 back in 2016, so it's fair to say all of us have been waiting for a refresh for a long time. But is it any good? After watching a ton of videos, researching articles, and even asking Tesla employees of all the features of the new Model 3, I will be doing an in-depth review, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you can decide whether it's worth buying or not.
This new Model 3 is not called the Model 3 Highland. I think it started off as an internal Tesla employee code, but everyone calls it the Model 3 Highland. So let's start off with the exterior and check out what's new. This Model 3 is the long-range version, which goes for $42,740. It has an estimated range of 341 miles, a top speed of 125 miles per hour, and a 0 to 60 of a very fast 4.2 seconds. The Model 3 actually comes with 5 paint options. Here's all of them. This one is a stealth gray option, which is the free paint option. And if you come over here, this is the white one, which is the $1,000 extra paint option. And this option is the deep blue metallic, which is the $1,000 option. And it looks absolutely stunning when the sun is shining on it. Look at the way the color changes as different forms of light enter it. And this one is the solid black option that goes for $1,500. Because it's a darker shade, you can see how easily it attracts dirt. Look at that. That's dirt. And this one is my absolute favorite, the $2,000 paint option, the Ultra Red. I mean, look at it. It looks way better than the previous multi-coat red, and it absolutely stands out. And the Model 3 comes with 2 different types of wheel options. These are the free 18-inch Photon wheels that you get with your Model 3 for free. And as you can see, it actually does have aero covers, which you can remove. And there'll probably be aftermarket aero covers that you can probably replace it and customize it to the design that you like. But Tesla recommends these to maximize your range. The second one is the 19-inch Nova wheels that goes for $1,500 extra. And you'll see that there are no aero covers here. It is chrome. I would prefer the first option because you get more range out of it, and I think they actually look better. Brand new headlights, and look how sleek it looks. It actually reminds you of the Jaguar F-Type headlights, and it's actually following suit of the Model S and the Model X, and I think it looks a lot more modern than the previous Model 3 headlights. And it looks like Tesla is still sticking with the chrome Tesla T. I really wish they would go to matte black, but of course you can always put aftermarket Tesla T to continue that stealthy look of matte black all the way around. And now let's see if we've noticed a difference in the frunk space. So I'm gonna go and open it and try to jump in to see if it's any better, any bigger. So all right, let's see how much space it is. I'm gonna try jumping in here. It looks pretty similar to, ooh, not much space, but hey, who can complain? There's definitely more space in the front here than a typical gas vehicle, so you are not really losing in that department. And you'll notice that the washer fluid has moved down here. Before, it used to be up here. There's also this mist streak here that you may be wondering what that is. That's actually helped to use. You remove this out, and you stick it in here to help tow your Tesla. And just like the old Model 3, they've gotten rid of the chrome handles. So you'll see that there are black matte handles that you push in, the windows go down, and you open the door. They look great, they look sleek, they're blending in, same over here. And if you follow me to the rear, there's more changes there. You'll notice that the disappearance of the Tesla T logo is no longer there. It actually spells out Tesla, and I think it looks a lot better. The only thing I would change is not writing it in chrome, but in matte black, because it'll actually just blend in with the handles. And we also have this new design of these tail lights that are not actually attached to the body of the Tesla, but rather goes with the trunk. So when you open it, the tail lights are gone like magic. But to bring them back, all you have to do is press this button. We'll go over that in a bit, and you'll see your tail lights return. Super cool. And over here it's written dual motor because it is not a rear wheel drive. The rear wheel drive comes with 1 motor. The long range has the 2 motors. Check out the space. Now I'm pretty spoiled. I'm used to the Model Y, but there's actually still a decent amount of space in here where you can store a lot of things. I have a little section here for more additional storage. Over here does come with this adapter. This is a J1772 adapter for any time the NACS is not working. So this is great that Tesla provides it for free, as it did with the previous Model 3 and Model Y version. And the storage still continues, by the way, so it may seem like, hey, is this it? Is this all the storage we have here? But no, there's more. But if I get out of here, if I open this up, you'll see that there is even more storage for Frunk for your little shopping. My wife and I love to shop. Mainly my wife. And there you go. It's like nothing's even stored, but it's a quick little hidden compartment that can be pretty handy for additional storage. And then it still comes with an automated button, so it's not manual in the trunk like it is in the Frunk. All you have to do is press this button and it closes. Cool. Now let's talk about charging. If you get the long range version, you can charge up to 250 kilowatts max as a charge, but if you get the rear wheel drive, you can only do 170 kilowatts max. And the charge port itself is pretty much the same. Nothing new to see here. Now I'll touch on the cameras more, but you'll see that there's cameras all throughout the car. There's a camera over here on the side door that uses hardware 4. So you'll see the quality of your blind spot. Your dash cam is a lot clearer than it previously was. There's a camera on the side over here, in the rear as well.
Time to go over the 3 cool features of the new Model 3.
With the interior, you think I'm gonna forget about the ambient lighting, and I go to lights. Look at the amount of flexibility I have. I have accent lights that change from blue, purple, pink, and let's just say you're not happy with the preset colors, you can adjust it to however you like. I'll show you how it looks at night.
Hey, how many times do I have to tell you to take the trash out? It's sitting out for 2 days and it smells really bad.
The new Model 3 comes with a quieter cabin. New Model 3 long range now comes with 17 speakers and 2 subs, which means the music will be absolute symphony. Just listen. Probably one of the most underrated features of any Tesla because the speaker system is absolutely phenomenal. Now the refreshed Model 3 comes with 2 different types of interior colors. Black is the free version, and there's also black and white that's for $1,500 extra, which I would personally get, but black is good if you have no other choice and you want to save a little bit of money. Now you'll notice that the wooden panel is gone and the white panel is gone. Now this have this cool fabric that extends over here, which I personally think looks a lot more modern. And when it comes to the door, you'll see this beautiful Alcantara material that they've added in as well. Apparently, if you get the rear-wheel drive version, it should be a fabric material, but I would rather 100% go for the Alcantara. Now, when it comes to the rear, let's take a look at the headroom. I'm 5'9". So if I see here, it's not like it's a lot of space, but if I was a little bit taller, I might actually touch the panoramic roof here. You certainly get more space in the Model Y, but hey, it's a sedan versus an SUV. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not a Model S or X. We're sitting in the refreshed Model 3, and it now has a rear screen for your passengers. And can you believe this car is less than $50,000 and you have a rear screen? That's luxury. If you really want to flex on your friends and family, show them, hey, feel free to control your controls on the rear screen. Now with the rear screen, you can actually control your climate and you can move the direction where the wind is actually blowing, and you can also adjust the seat of your shotgun passenger. Back, oh, if you want to lean down, if you want to give your shotgun passenger more space, and of course, it also moves up. But to be honest, I don't really think that is needed. I think your kids will probably go out of control and messing around with you. Sweetie, cut it out. Sweetie, stop it. Sweetie, sweetie. Stop. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, great idea, Tesla, adding it in the rear screen. And you also get heated seats in the rear, not ventilated, and it has 3 settings each. The middle seat does not have heated. I'm pretty sure the Model Y has middle heated seats, but only the left and right seats have that. And then you also have the option to control music. They can also control their media. They can watch stuff like Netflix, YouTube. And so a lot of options to keep them distracted. And we also have games. You can play a ton of games here. So I'm pretty sure you can even connect a controller so you can keep your kids really busy on long road trips. So this is not my new Model 3. This is actually loaned it from Tesla, and I'm borrowing it overnight. And the new spot to put your key is no longer here anymore to start your car. I always thought it was a bit of a strange spot. Now it's a bit of a more secure spot where you charge your car. Once it's there, then you press the brake down, and then we have this slider, which I'll touch on in a bit. Goes up and down to drive. Now in terms of the interior, it feels a lot more premium. If I press down on material, There's no creaks and cracks. Look at this, how sturdy it's built. Those days are gone when people say Teslas have poor build quality. Before it used to be one sliding drawer here, now you have two. So if I move this back, you get cup holders. And by the way, these cup holders are awesome because they have grips now, or a little padding in between to secure your water bottle. So if I put this in, it's like sturdy. It won't shift around. Before it shifted. Smaller one and this bigger one. And I'm confident when I'm pulling the car hard, those water bottles, they ain't moving. And we have additional storage space here, just similar to last time. It goes down to my elbow. Not bad, pretty solid. It also comes equipped with a light, so if you want to see your receipts and what's going on there, you have that visibility option as well. And then to close it, all you have to do is press it down and press this down, and it looks a lot more seamless over here. You also have two wireless charging pads. This is not just for the key. Once you've done started the car, you can remove it, you can tuck it away, and leave your two phones here to charge. And in here, the storage continues. I can go down here, just above my elbow, not too crazy. And you also have one USB-C port. I thought it would be more than one, but it does come equipped with a little light if you see that. So now we have the brand new steering wheel that you'll notice that no longer has a Tesla T anymore, but it does have Tesla written out, which looks pretty sleek. Let me know in the comments if you prefer the old Tesla T logo or this new one written out. And with this, you also get additional buttons. And now the elephants in the room related to those buttons are the indicators. So we have left and right indicator, and when you click left, look at the quality of that camera. The quality was always good previously, but I'm noticing richer colors. That's one thing I was noticing when I was driving up here. And then pretty much all your controls are on this steering wheel, right? So once you do click the car icon and you hit controls, you can adjust your mirrors left or right. I'm already happy, and once you do, you can hit save with the adjustment that you're happy with, and as well as your steering. So if I want to adjust this left scroll wheel, adjust it down for down, up for up, right for in, and left for out. So it's really customizable, and people are like, hey, that's annoying. You have to go all the way to do that, but wouldn't you have to do that only once? And once you do, hit save. You never have to do it again.
In terms of the center touchscreen size, it remains the same at 15.4 inches, but it now comes with a thinner bezel, allowing for a larger display. Now let's go over 3 annoying things about the new Model 3.
There are no stocks, so not only do you have to use the buttons on your steering wheel to turn left to indicate, or right to indicate, but you have to use your drive select using your screen. So press the brake down, up to drive, back to reverse, and press this P to park. You'll definitely miss the stocks, but unfortunately that's the direction that Tesla is headed towards. Next annoying thing is there's still a manual frunk, so you have to use those arms up and down to open or close it, and I really wish they head towards a direction where we can get an automated one like the Cybertruck. Use those two hands not to dent your frunk. Another annoying thing is you'll notice that Tesla doesn't give you any cool winter mats or all-weather mats. They give you these same flimsy, it's stuck. Same flimsy ones that not only attract dirt, but don't look that great, and guess what? Still no Tesla design or logo on it. So what I recommend is check out the links in the description. I have a ton of Tesla accessories I showcased there, including amazing mats for this new Model 3. Now this Tesla comes with full self-driving. Now that's not included in the car. It is an extra charge. You can either pay for it outright or you can pay for a monthly subscription. But with full self-driving, you get the ability to go from point A to point B. Tesla takes you there as long as you guide it. And it also comes with Autopark. So you'll see here, this is not included. So this P over here, when I click that, Autopark ready, I hit start. You'll notice that it'll start parking itself. I'm not touching the steering wheel. I'm not even touching the acceleration or brake. Please don't crash, Tesla. Thank you. We're reversing here. And so if you want to have that luxury, make sure you add FSD as part of the package.
And I love the sound it makes when it parks. In terms of driving, just having that continuous view of the ambient lighting makes the Tesla feel even more premium. You feel planted to the road with no body roll, and it's extremely fun to drive compared to the Model Y. But hey, comparing a sedan to an SUV isn't exactly fair.
I've seen other videos online of people doing 3-point turns using the new Model 3, but let's test it out ourselves. So if I move up, I'm trying to take a 3-point turn here. Let's see how easy it actually is. Reverse. Move up. I won't lie, that wasn't too bad, but it's probably more difficult if the road's a little bit more narrow. Probably have to do that swiping up and down multiple times, but that was only about 3 times I had to do that. It has a 0 to 60 of 4.2 seconds, but the fact that it has less weight, it feels so much quicker. Ready? Boom. Ooh, 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 ooh. I seriously believe Tesla's lying about 0 to 64.2 seconds. It has to be quicker because I have the Model Y acceleration boost and I'm supposed to have 4.2 seconds, but I guess it's the way the weight works of cars, right? It just feels so much quicker. There is a new suspension. I don't believe it is adaptive suspension. Adaptive suspension is then available in the new Model 3 Performance. This one has a different one, an improved one over the previous Model 3 because the Model 3 and the Model Y are known not to have the greatest suspension. So let me see how good it actually is. Let me go through some bumps here. Honestly, I think it's improved. Maybe I'm biased, maybe I'm excited with this Model 3 right now, but I think it actually has improved in terms of absorbing the amount of bumps that the driver and the passengers will take. So I think there's definitely an improvement there. But I do wish they added the adaptive suspension in this version as well, because I think it goes a long way. I think people are willing to pay more. But again, think about the price. It's less than $50K, so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Like I mentioned, the 4.2 seconds 0 to 60 is phenomenal. So let's give it a proper test here. That wasn't a complete 0 to 60, but man, does this thing move fast. It is scary fast almost. Like I can't even imagine how fast the Model 3 Performance is. I'm looking forward to testing that out.
So the million-dollar question, should you buy the new Model 3? Well, if you value getting Tesla's latest and greatest and having a car that puts a smile on your face, but foregoing practicality the Model Y gives, the Model 3 is the way to go and offers more value than any entry-level BMW or Mercedes. But if you're curious about learning more about the Model Y, click the video above.